Pay attention! If you're watching this, I want you to leave everything aside and for next few minutes, just focus on this. Because today's story is not an ordinary one. Today we are going to talk about the real unicorn. Now, in a world where every day there is a story of some startup coming Series A, they're closing Series B, closing C, and so on and so forth, here is the company that went on to become a bootstrap billion-dollar legend. Yes, this is 25-year-old bootstrap unicorn that has taken the world by storm. With its brilliant marketing strategies, creative innovations, and pure passion for serving customers with the best possible solution. The company is none other than Zoho. Today, Zoho has more than 12,000 employees, serves in 150 plus countries, and has more than 90 million users and 55 plus products under its belt. Now, to understand any story, we have to start all the way at the beginning. So here's the original story. The story begins in the year 1996 when a company by the name of AdventNet Inc. was born. With a very simple idea, build smart technology to help businesses work better. Yes, Zoho started off as AdventNet Inc., focusing on network solution management. Soon, the company started creating software for its close-knit group of customers. They began to see the importance of the software as a service or software as a solution market. And in the year 2009, AdventNet Inc. became Zoho Corporation. The biggest test and how Zoho came out victorious in all of them. Listen to this section carefully because these aren't random tests. They are something every entrepreneur can face at one time or the other. And learning from them could save you huge amounts of hassles in the future. Test 1. The founders, Tony Thomas and 𝘲𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗲, were both experts when it came to technical aspect, but neither of them was good at sales or marketing. And here's where 𝘲𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗲's courage came in handy. He just took that leap and leap of faith in the product and his team. That's how they closed their initial sales. Here's where 99% would have chosen the path of excuses instead of 𝘲𝗵's path of immediate massive action. In the early days as an entrepreneur, there will always be moments wherein you will have to head into unknown, no backup, nothing. And that's where test number comes in. Do you have the courage to take the leap of faith? Test 2. The second one came a little later, somewhere in 1997 or 98, when they were making enough money as a company. But guess how much the founders made? Nothing, zero, nada. Yes, they decided to not pay themselves and choose to reinvest the money into the business. And the result? It became one of the fastest growing companies in the world by the end of 1998. Right? It had grown its revenue by almost 3x. And by the end of 2000, it was 10x. And thus, they declared their test 2 survival. They say the 5 years are the toughest for the startup, but Zoho back then, AdventNet had cleared it. Test 3, challenges never stop. Even after the tough battles of survival, the next challenge is growth. Stagnancy and hitting a plateau are very common. And here's where 𝘲𝗵's vision played a big role. He decided to move into creating new products. Their past battles had made them great at creating new products and finding ways to market and sell them. And that's how where most companies get slow. Zoho continued its growth story with the introduction of new digital tools that can streamline the businesses better. Test 4. This is one of the toughest and scariest battles that almost all the companies faced back in 2000, right? Or in 2000s, the dot-com bubble. A dark time in the financial world where so many companies faced huge losses, some of which even had to close the shop. But what happened to Zoho? It was tough, but they managed to sail through. And all of this was possible because of one big reason: the company's strong stand against debt. Yes, being debt-free, Zoho emerged victorious yet again. Test 5. This is the biggest because One of the few brave souls can pull it off. Seeing the rapid growth, Zoho was approached by many VCs from time to time. But Sridhar's vision was clear. He knew the power of freedom and rejected all of it. This is how even today Zoho remains a bootstrapped company and has never chosen the path of IPOs. Right? The investment has been taken by many others, right? And to stay away from this temptation is a massive feat in itself. This has helped Zoho focus on its customers more and invest where they want, like R&D, instead of worrying about the stakeholders, disclosures, and security law, and so on and so forth. Next, what makes Zoho a valuable role model? Zoho is the perfect role model for many new businesses, especially if you're someone who thinks it's impossible to become a giant in an industry without funding or big investments. Here are 5 factors that show us why they are so worthy. Number 1, people first culture. We hire people for whom our existence truly makes a difference. 𝘂𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗲. This is what it says on their website. With layoffs becoming a buzzword, Zoho shows us the importance of never losing the value of our roots. They are known for treating their employees as family. When you treat your employees as family, it's like you're all working for the betterment of same home, a culture very few can sustain. We believe in this as well. This is why someone asked me how our company has managed to grow so fast year on year. It's easy. Now, some of you may not feel it's a family culture fits in. Just like us, not just the family, we are a sports team first and the brothers and sisters second, right? Second, early mover advantage. When Zoho was introducing digital solutions, it was yet to become a trend. Many would have argued it was a mistake, but the company's vision was clear. They saw a future where digitalization would become a wave, and they were in the front seat. The end result, they managed to stay ahead of the race and had more time to invest in innovation. Number 3, money management. The most common objective of any business is to make a profit and to never run out of business. Well, did you know that a report says Zoho has been profitable since its inception? What a marvelous feat. And the biggest reason is the way they manage their money. Founders choosing to reinvest money in business, right? Staying away from the debt, investing in R&D, not playing the valuation game. That's the importance. And number 4, an innovation first company. Our mantra has always been to invest in people and products. That's why most of our investments go towards R&D. 𝘂𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗲. Zoho's innovation runs in every department. It's not just the products that they offer. It can be even seen in the way they hire, training and hiring. Unlike most companies, Zoho first pick a talent pool of individuals and provides them with intensive training and coaching. This results in more passionate and driven group of candidates. Number 5, customer-centric approach. Zoho puts a lot of emphasis on providing the best possible solution to customers. According to a report, Zoho still invests a fair share of its revenue in product development. The end result, Zoho's suite of applications are probably the easiest tools to use in the market. And also, entire flow process from start to finish is streamlined efficiently. This saves a lot of time for businesses and helps in boosting productivity. Here are the lessons of visionaries of tomorrow. Zoho's story offers many valuable lessons to anyone who's looking to make a difference. Like, if you want to create big movement, then you absolutely must possess big courage. Sales can be learned only once you step into the field. You cannot learn it from theory or just watching videos. You have to take a leap of faith and approach a prospect. That's where your real learning begins. The long-term vision of business begins with a team. If you wish to build something that lasts long, you first need to focus on building a team that stays long. And that means sometimes, even if you have to sacrifice your own paycheck, you ensure that they get theirs. Cash flow management is the most underrated skill in business. Many entrepreneurs get millions of dollars in funding but fail to create something big. Zoho is an example of how even without any funding, you can create something this massive. The more you think of the customer, the easier it will be to grow the business. Now, if you charge, let's say rupee X, but take 10x effort, rupees effort from the creation to delivery to customer support, trust me, sooner or later, you will start seeing 10x results. Value your customer today so that you will become of high value to them tomorrow. Starting is more important than planning in the initial phase. Like while planning is more important than starting in growth phase, just like starting is important than planning. 99% of people don't end up creating something big because they are trained experts in excuses. Ditch the excuses and start taking massive actions today, right? Conclusion, the case study like these help us break the barriers and myth that stops us from believing what we do can create something big. You don't need something big, VC, or some big idea. You don't even need to be an expert in the business. If you have even one area in which you feel you have stronghold, and all you need is courage, faith, and will to start, and you can create something big. I hope today's case study will give you more clarity and hope it inspired you to change a little bit and take charge of your dreams, right? Let me know in the comments, what do you want me to cover next in terms of case study? All these lessons that I'm sharing with you, I personally have gone through myself as an entrepreneur. Like when we made big mistakes in terms of cash flow, right? In terms of tax planning, right? We were just focusing on building a product, right? Then we built a culture, then we grew the culture from, not just the family culture, but also sports team culture, getting the results, right? We made tons of mistakes. Please don't make that mistake. Find a person, learn from them, right? Maybe the best thing is find a mentor so that you don't have to go through the same process. Like though we made mistakes, but we were able to bounce back faster and we doubled our revenue year on year for consecutively, first 5 years, 6 years. And that's why we built a multi-million-dollar business. Anybody can do that, right? Now, if you are really, really serious about learning more about business, case studies are good, it'll get inspiration, it'll give you motivation. But you know what? Ideally, join some workshops, some physical events where you can learn the most. Now, if you're really looking to learn from me and other great legends like Robert Kiyosaki, other amazing people, right? Aman Gupta from Boat, right? There is an event which is happening, which is organized by Sneha Desai and Sunil Tulsiani, amazing people. And we'll have Robert Allen, we'll have BSR, I will be speaking there. It's all about growth and how do you create wealth, how do you create money, and how do you grow your business and life. Do not miss this opportunity. Where else would you get an opportunity to listen to these legends and amazing speakers and mentors who have been there and done it? They're not just the teachers, they're practitioners. So check out the link. Do not miss this event, right? Check out whatever seat is appropriate. Now try, my advice is get into the best seat and try and spend as much time as you can with these amazing people, especially diamond people. You can come and say hello to me and we can spend time together. You can get photo and dinner with Robert Kiyosaki. Man, paisa vasool. Go and grab the diamond or diamond light. You will love it. This is going to be the best investment of your life, right? This is Dev Gadhvi. I'll see you there.